10 things I no longer buy. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shanita. I am a public educator based in Houston, Texas. And on this channel, we talk about the strategies and tools and tips you need to help you amp up your side hustle game, become more productive, as well as pay off that student loan debt. So if any of these topics interest you, consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'd like to share with you some things I just no longer buy anymore, either based out of something that I no longer need anymore, or it's just something that isn't worth the money, in my opinion, to pay for. In addition, I know that this has kind of been a trending topic on the platform, so I figured I'd join in. Number 10, coats. Ever since I moved from Connecticut to Texas, I haven't really had a need to buy any coats, which has been really nice because coats can be very expensive. All I really need here in this particular weather is a really thick sweater, maybe something to layer under it. And that's pretty much what I do. I layer up my clothing so that I'm fairly warm. When I am doing my DoorDash, I tend to like to wear one of those vests, those down vests, those puffer vests. Those seem to work great. They give me mobility in my arms and I can just layer it on with a hoodie or something like that underneath. Number 9, hairstyles and hair appointments. Traditionally do my own hair, or I see my hairstylist because I usually go to her for more long-term protective styling. If you're not familiar with what long-term protective styling is, there's plenty of beautiful women on this platform that will show you what that is. I'll usually see her every few months for a great wash, trim, blow dry, and then she'll take it a step forward and braid it up for me, and I'll wear it in different ways from there. If I don't have the opportunity to see her, then I will do it myself. And I like to use the platform as well to look up a hairstyle and figure out how to do it myself if I can't get around to seeing my specialist when she's available. Number 8, meat. Now, I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, and I'm not necessarily Presbyterian, but I do lean more towards that type of diet. Now, the reason for why I don't purchase meat, I do eat meat, but I just don't purchase it. And the reason behind that is because I know I'm probably not going to get the best quality meat possible in a traditional supermarket. Not only that, I found that I saved a lot of money in my grocery budget if I opt out of buying meats. If I am craving some sort of meat, I'll tend to go to a fancy restaurant or something like that where I know I'm getting the highest quality meat that I could possibly get, and I'll eat that there. Number 7, uncomfortable or unrealistic shoes. Now, I used to be a huge consumer of shoes, for those who know me personally. And since for those of us who have been working at home, there really isn't a need to wear shoes at all. But even before all of the turn of events happened, I noticed that I was moving away from buying shoes just because they were pretty. Being that I work in an educational setting, I had to be mindful of what I can actually stand in long term. So for example, I've had these Zara shoes for a very long time. I do love them. I love the colorway. I love the color blocking that it's giving. I find that I can wear these with different things if I'm going somewhere, but lately I haven't really been going anywhere. But the thing is that I probably wouldn't ever buy anything else like this. And I like them so much that I bought them in another colorway. Now, both of them are about maybe 7 or 8 years old at this point. But I still really love them. As you can see, they are pretty much barely worn. But yet again, this is as far as I'm probably gonna go with buying shoes like this, because to be honest, they're really not all that comfortable and they're not really practical in terms of my day-to-day life. I don't have a need to wear this type of shoe very often, but I suppose something like this is nice to have in my wardrobe. However, I don't see myself buying something like this anytime soon. Number 6, occasion wear, which coincides with the shoes that I just showed you. I've now moved towards a phase in my life where unless I can wear it in 3 different ways, meaning, so for me, in most cases, my clothes have to fit into 3 different categories. It needs to fit for work, for casual, and for special events. If I can do all 3 things with that one item, I'm good. So take for example, this midi dress that I got from Mango. It was a great purchase. I can't exactly remember how much it is at the moment, but I'll pop it on the screen if I can find it. But I recently wore this to a wedding. Being able to dress it up with just a simple blazer and some nice shoes and maybe some nice accessories, I have a great outfit that I can wear to a more formal event. I can also dress this down with a pair of trainers or sneakers and a denim jacket, or I can even wear it to work with maybe a more casual blazer or a sweater and maybe turn it into a skirt. Number 5, upgrading my cell phone. New cell phones or getting my cell phone updated every year or whenever the next cell phone comes out. I'm still rocking with my old iPhone 8. I believe this is, and it works just fine. I suppose maybe I should upgrade, but so far I've seen no reason to. I can still do everything that I want to do with the cell phone. Number 4, nails, manicures. I haven't gotten my nails done in forever, and I think I'm okay with that. I traditionally like to use my keyboard and I type really fast on the keyboard. And then on top of that, I also do my deliveries, and I do not want to break my nail or possibly hurt myself with nails on. So I just find it a little impractical for me right now in my life phase. Not to say that I don't want to ever get my nails done. It's just not something that I'm willing to spend money on. Instead, I found this website and they do beautiful temporary nails that you can adhere to your nails yourself, and they easily pop off and you can reuse them again. I'll pop their information here in case you are someone who is viewing this that wants alternatives to going to see a nail tech every few weeks or a few months or however often you go. This is not a paid endorsement for them. It's just something that I like. Number 3, cable television. Years ago, I got a Apple TV box and it has been a game changer for me. I love it because I have an Apple cell phone and I have a computer that is Apple as well. I can pretty much stream everything I want from my cell phone, from my computer, straight to my Apple TV. On top of that, everything pretty much is streaming these days. So there really isn't any need for any external television. I can pretty much just stream whatever I want and enjoy it that way. Number 2, smoothie bars. Specialty made smoothie bar locations. You know the ones, I'm not gonna say them, who specialize in making made to order smoothies for you, whether it be smoothie bowls or a smoothie drink. I don't patron those businesses because I feel like I can pretty much do that myself. Ever since I watched, I believe, the Netflix documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, it pretty much was a game changer for me in learning how to make healthy and delicious smoothies that I can use for breakfast or a supplement for lunch. If you haven't watched that documentary, highly recommend it. It's excellent. And finally, number 1 is hair products. I tend to make my own hair products. I learned that through Natural 85. She has blown my mind over the years with all of her resources that she has provided. And I know she also has her own hair care line now, and I'm sure it's based off of some of the practices that she was just doing within her own home. I personally stick to all natural products, which I can mix and put together based on my hair type. If I find that I do need a stronger hold or something like that to achieve a certain desired look, then I'll go out and buy that product just for that particular style that I'm working on. But for the most part, when I'm not on camera or when I'm just roaming about at home, after I've washed my hair, I pretty much use my standard tried and true natural hair care products. Those are my top 10 items of things I no longer buy. If you are new here and would like to see what else I've been up to on this channel, feel free to click the playlist here so that you can be updated on what I've been up to so far, as well as hitting that subscribe button so that you can stay informed every time I post a new video. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.